And the Goodyear 400 is underway. Tyler Reddick wasted no time as Keselowski slides up in front of Gibbs to secure the second spot in turn 4.
The next part of this equation, we know Larson's fast. We just noted it, all right? They're starting to catch lap traffic. It'll be another lap, and Reddick, the leader, will be in lap traffic. Now he's going to be mired in traffic, and that'll be Keselowski's opportunity to pounce. He better hurry.
Look at Kyle Larson
coming.
Right, the car right behind these two cars, Kyle Larson. Watch his line, Clint. When he goes into the entry to the corner, he's got a little bit higher entry. See how he's off that apron right there into turn 1? And he uses that to get that straight line up off the corner. He's already, see how he turns down earlier into turn 2? Well, when he goes into turn 3 right here, he's going to go in above that top seam. And now that he's catching traffic, he may come down. He may not be close enough to do it yet. But when he was behind the 54, he would ride that rim right there and turn it off the wall. But until he gets close, when he gets closer, he'll turn that car off the wall and drive off.
Look at this. They're going to get him, boys. These guys are getting passed. Who are they getting passed by? Short pitting. You got Byron in the lead. By the way, Byron somehow got around the 5 in pit road. That's why you pit early. Now will you pay the price on the backside of these runs?
And this is when it becomes difficult, right? Because you got to run that whole long run all the way. I mean, it's going to be 50+ laps, so you never know with these guys. They might decide to split it up again, but that's going to be a long ways if we run the whole run.
Ty Gibbs takes over the lead of the Goodyear 400, 45 laps in after one round of green flag pit stops. Kyle Larson passing Ty Gibbs here to take over the front spot.
Ty was having trouble getting around Carson Host far in front of him, and Larson caught him pretty quick, put the pressure on him, got into turn 3. Gibbs got loose. The rest is history.
Yeah, and that's real easy to do in that corner. We'd actually, it's a very common problem no matter what car you drive, getting loose into turn 3, the way that you carry the speed in, and it has kind of a little bit of swell getting into the corner, kind of a ridge that you go over.
Now taking a look at stage points, Ryan Blaney, remember he was 18th before the pit stop cycle. He ran the first 45 laps before coming in. He's up into the top 10, so a gain of 8 with that strategy.
Well, both of these guys right here, Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney, were the guys that stayed out the longest. So, you know, I think that lap time difference in the new tires, old tires, it just became a little bit easier to make up that track position with what they gave up at the end of that last first cycle.
Last lap, stage 1, Larson holding station behind Chase Elliott so as not to put his Hendrick Chevy teammate a lap down. He'd still get his lap back on the free pass, but he'd have to pit with the lap down cars and start tail end. So good strategic move here. This will be Larson's 7th stage win of the season. He only had 8 in all of 2023, so he is on great pace as he rounds off turn 4 in that great throwback scheme to Terry Labonte's '96 championship.
Look at this, guys. 6 beat him out. 45 didn't have to move much. Where's he at? +3 at that number 1 box. There it is, Kevin. Number 1 box.
All right, stage 2. Tyler Reddick, Brad Keselowski bring them back to green, and again Reddick gets a good jump.
Thank you, number 1 pit stall.
Well, that's why Brad Keselowski was so frustrated yesterday after qualifying, because he knows how much easier that number 1 pit stall makes this day. And you saw evidence of that as Tyler Reddick came off pit road first that time.
Man, look at Blaney coming by. Looking to the inside of Byron right there. Just keeps marching up through them. Good day so far for Ryan Blaney. Got Nemechek around on the front straightaway, guys.
Facing the wrong way in that Lee Petty 1956 Dodge Tribute car. John Hunter Nemechek was running 17th at the time of the spin. This is the second caution of the day. It comes at lap 121.
Right front tires down, Kevin.
Right front tires gone.
Left rear, right front, Ben. Left rear, right front.
Back to green. 3 wide for third.
Yes, sir. Here comes William Byron on that inside. They squeeze him. Truex almost wrecked. Blaney in the wall. They're wrecking, guys.
And they pile up accordion style behind him. Caution wave.
I think Blaney's got a right rear toe link broke. Watch William Byron. He's the one that gets the run here. Goes to the inside as he gets into 3, gets him 3 wide.
Yeah, you see that 12 car get to the outside of the 19, and then, oh, Byron just, yeah, they just all came together right there. And we talked about it in the beginning of the show. You know, I think that 17 car is going to have some damage on the front end, too.
Possibly that gap, that splitter, right? You said that in the pre-race show, Kevin. Cannot get that separation.
You see Byron just come up
end.
Just a little bit and gets into the side of Truex, and Truex was trying to back out, but
big hit for Blaney. That's
17,
out of the
yeah, 17 is going to have that front end damage like you're talking about.
When somebody falls out, it's somebody else's fortune. Look at that Logano, Bubba Wallace up there, filling them slots. Here they come.
Boy, Reddick's had great fire-off speed all day. He just launches out ahead of the field.
Well, and that's what you want. You want to be able to control the race. You want to control it on the pit road. You want to control it off pit road, on the restarts, into turn 1, pick the lane, and it's all working that way for Tyler Reddick right now. So everything he can do to not make any mistakes and keep control of the race just gives his odds just keep going up every lap. This is when you could get yourself in trouble. Let's see what happened.
See him get loose back there all by himself, guys. Trying to stay out of the wall, spun around, gets into the inside wall.
Reddick and Keselowski again on the front row, where Tyler Reddick has dominated every start and restart today.
Well, you see Brad Keselowski be a little more aggressive with the side draft right there, and he's kept himself in a better position, but this is when it gets tight coming off of turn 2. See those cars bouncing and wiggling around over that bump on the exit, but Brad Keselowski is there.
Yes, that was a great start for Brad Keselowski, trying to slide job him, not going to be there. Reddick still holding tight on his outside. Here they come off of 4.
Well, they both know this is a short run. They don't. You see them bang doors a little bit right there. They both know they don't have to take care of their tires, but they also know how important it is to get not only stage points but track position and control of this race.
Careful off of 2.
Keselowski has led 1 lap today as he falls in line behind Reddick, who's now led more laps at Darlington than any other track in his career. For stage 2, Reddick leading Keselowski by a second. Gibbs 1 3/4 back. Tyler Reddick looking to win his 2nd stage of the season, and it would be his 1st stage win at Darlington. In that Tim Richmond Daytona Consolation race winning graphic scheme. On the number 45, Reddick. Here they come for stage 3. Green flag.
Oh, they're banging. Putting some pressure on him.
3 wide.
Larson looking to the inside.
Yeah, and you see Brad Keselowski just kind of give that position up.
Not yet.
Almost.
Not so fast. Still holding on the outside. Here comes a big push. William Byron going around them both.
Byron again 3 wide, way deep on the bottom, but has to back out.
Slide job. Larson's going to slide up in front of him. Leaves him room on that outside. Respect. It's pretty nice to him there, wasn't he?
Yeah, I really thought he had plenty of room to at least try to make him go the opposite direction. But he decided to give him a lane, and Brad drove back around.
Careful. He's going to get it.
Hemrick trying to stay on the tail end of the lead lap in the 31. New leader, Brad Keselowski, for the 2nd time today.
Well, the thing that happened right there was Keselowski had clean air in front of him, and Reddick was behind that lap car and got him tight, and Brad was able to drive by and be more aggressive. Let's hear what the 5 has to say.
Oh, he's around. Left rear.
Larson in the wall.
Left rear went off the bead. Loose, or excuse me, flat tire.
And that will bring out a caution at lap 254.
Get it fired up and get stuck. It brought right back in here. Leaders just middle 1 and 2.
Well, that changes things.
Larson was 6th. He had brushed the wall earlier, and his last couple of lap times were almost a second off the leader.
Yeah.
Joey Logano had just passed him the lap before.
You see that left rear soft already.
Yep.
Went off the bead right there.
Yeah, the lap times fell off because I'm sure he felt that left rear tire going down, and there it went.
Most laps the 2311 has ever led in a race as Tyler Reddick brings us back to green with Brad Keselowski inside. And Reddick can't clear.
Well, I think Brad knew exactly what he needed to do right there. You see him shove the 45 up the racetrack. I think Brad feels like this is what would have been his best chance to drive by Reddick on the bottom, but definitely saw him fighting for space on the entry to the corner. And here we go again. Side draft off the 45.
45 had to lift a little
tight.
bit. Yes, he did. He's crowding him a little bit. Still got room. Here he's on his door.
Same for Buescher in third, battling Ty Gibbs, but then Buescher pulls ahead, and now it's 6 cars together for the lead.
Well,
Neither driver given an inch right here. Drag race down the front straightaway. Here comes Buescher to the inside. He's going to give his teammate a huge shot.
How about that?
I'm surprised he didn't try to cross over. He would have if that wasn't his boss. Could have got a 2-for-1 right there. Man, they're going at it, Kevin.
Well, both of these guys know how important that this is going to be the race for the win if the caution doesn't come back out.
Keselowski, relentless, holding the bottom. Reddick trying to power ahead and can't do it. Keselowski is still there on his quarter, door, even and ahead.
One more shot. You're going to have to run him up the track. You need to crowd him. Running out of chances with him up there in that preferred groove.
Yeah, and every lap he runs low, it just makes it harder and harder on his tires on the long run. So you see Chris Buescher, he's going to play a part in this if he has the opportunity to help Brad. As we saw, he'll do it again.
Fantastic racing, door to door for these guys.
I thought Reddick might have rubbed the wall right there, but
he's leaning on him. Here comes a crossover for Buescher. Going to pass them both.
Way down on the apron.
He's clear, guys.
Chris Buescher.
Now he's going to check up.
Last week the bridesmaid, now he's in the lead.
Yeah, and
here comes the dive bomb. He's going to try to slide him.
He's going to try to slide him.
Buescher got loose. Buescher got in the wall.
Watch for the 6 car coming.
Oh, Brad just wished he was close enough.
Loose, and he's looking. He's mad.
He's not happy. I think something's wrong.
They're both in trouble. Reddick's in trouble. He's got a right rear flat.
10 to go. And Reddick fences it again.
No caution yet. Yeah, he's still going around there.
I'm not so sure that 17 car's not got an issue as well. Yeah, he's slowing down.
17's pitting. The 6 back to the lead. Oh my gosh. And you're right. He came over here. Big gamble. Put it on his shoulders and did it. Left a championship contending team and organization.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Well, Brad Keselowski is 4 corners away from getting back into victory lane. He has done a fantastic job. We knew that this was a style of racetrack, and we knew he had a good car yesterday. He qualified well, and that put him in position to do exactly what he's done today.
RFK, they're here. They're back. Both of those cars were a factor, and it's Brad Keselowski. So happy for this guy.
3 years of trying. Since Talladega, April 21, Brad Keselowski wins the Goodyear 400. 36th career win.